Owen, what time is it, mate?
9.
9?
9. Yeah, we're getting late, man.
Oh, we're having a late one tonight.
I mean, if it's 9 o'clock, we might as well.
I'm in bed usually at 9. What is it? Don't try and sell that as a beer. That's a liquid death.
Listen,
That's
not bad.
water.
It was a bit. Ruined it.
Oh.
And you've product placed.
Well, this is going to be a strong episode.
I'm drinking a lovely, tall Fairground.
Welcome to Fish and Brits, the very British podcast from very Floridian America, where we break down the strange things that happen both sides of the pond.
Make sense of our lives as Brits amongst the USA locals, answer your burning questions,
and dust off our ever-failing memories of life back in England. I'm Adam Graham, and I'm pro-Marmite.
I'm Wayne Ruffley, and I'm anti-Marmite. Hello, anti-Marmite.
Hello, Antia.
I'm anti-Marmite.
It is late
Salty,
in the day
bloody.
on this one today, isn't
Yeah.
it? All right, we're doing great. We're doing great. Welcome to the episode. Mm-hmm. We've had a very long couple of days, long week. We've kept the studio open late to get this one in for you.
Thank you, Owen.
Thank you, Owen. And neither of us do particularly well on very little sleep, so...
I mean, I live on no sleep.
I know, but neither of us do particularly well.
Well, yeah, I guess that's what you're saying.
Oh, how's your week been?
It's been very productive.
Yes.
Very busy.
Busy?
I had a lot of fairground business.
Right.
Big things happened at the fairgrounds.
Good.
And I was very happy to be a part of it. So that was busy.
Excellent.
And then, stuff around the house.
How's the home life? How's the missus?
She is fantastic. My wife is amazing. Oh, we haven't said that about our wives yet. My wife's amazing. No, she's doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we've talked about them
busy.
once or twice, but yeah.
I was talking about just right now. We've just gotten the show.
All right.
So, my wife's doing great. She's keeping busy herself.
Yeah.
She's healing up because she had a bit of a surgery done, little minor. She had her meniscus reattached to her leg. So, but she's getting through with it. She's a soldier, my wife. She's a machine.
Yeah.
She just cannot sit down and stop,
No.
She's doing great.
Last night, JC and Jen came and babysat for Bryson, and they love each other very much.
He bossed her around.
He did. He did.
Sit down.
Sit
down.
Jen told me this when I got home. I had a long day yesterday of 2 shows at the Pirate Show, and I got home and it said that JC had tried to get up, I think, to go to the bathroom or something, and he'd stomped over to her, the 2-year-old that he is, and went, "Sit down."
Yeah.
Sit down.
Every time she got up, because he was laying on the floor. He lays on the floor with his teddy thing. And she was like, I was just trying to go lay down next to him, watch the telly.
Yeah.
And he go, "Oi, you sit down." So who at school's telling him to sit down all the time?
Oh, yeah.
You sit down.
Well,
or is that you?
No, that's the thing. I walked into his school the other morning because I do the drop-off and Chris does the pick-up most days. And I drop him off, and the teacher doesn't usually say much. It's a pleasantries. Hello. Oh, very nice, very nice. How you doing? Off you go. But she says, "So." I went, oh, crap. Okay. No good ever comes from a teacher going, "So."
Can I have a word?
Can I have a word? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, what's he done? But she starts laughing. I'm like, all right, that's good. That's diffused it. She said, yesterday at nap time. Oh. Right. Context. I've got him starting soccer. Football. They offered it. So I'm like, great. Yeah, 2 years old. You can be an active child. Mm-hmm. I was not. That's why I'm trying to lose weight right now. That you can do the good stuff. She said, right. So, yesterday before nap, he decided to stand up in the middle of the quiet room as they're all getting ready to nap, throw one fist in the air and yell, "Soccer ball! Soccer ball!" And every other child who's also doing soccer started a chant with him of "Soccer ball" in return. So they're just going back and forth while
for nap time.
While poor teacher is trying to get them to nap. Soccer ball! Soccer ball! Oh my God. He's leading a rebellion at midday to not nap and is bringing his his team into it.
Let's go, lads.
I mean, really though,
He just wanted to play some footy. He didn't want to take a sleep.
fair play to him. I mean, having a nap in the footy. That's the first
he's
3
a
matches of the England Euros, isn't it? Having a nap.
Very funny.
But
yeah, true.
So that's where he's been. That was great. I had to laugh,
Yeah,
and she
good.
laughed as well. I'm like, yeah, all right, fair enough.
Yeah. She's a good apple, is my kid.
No, I was talking about the teacher.
Oh, the teacher. Oh, I thought you were talking about Jason was having
The
a laugh.
story I've just talked about.
Oh,
but we
sorry,
can,
yeah.
No, we can talk about your one again. That's
we don't
fine.
have to.
That's fine. How's your lawn?
Should be
You've been
embarrassed.
playing
What?
with your lawn. a
Oh,
lot.
mate, listen. I don't know what is wrong. I think it's an age. I'm pretty sure it's my age. I'm at the age now where if you're more than welcome to have a look at my search history and whatever. Go on my YouTube,
Right.
and all you'll find is lawn care.
Right.
I've become completely obsessed with grass cutting and edging and iron to whatever ratio to make the green pop.
Right.
Yeah, so I've been in the yard quite a bit. You can see my tan. Can you see it?
No.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, there it is.
Shit lighting.
It's the top.
Look, I've had a forearm transplant.
We saw right. You've got your own spotlight in
You
it.
didn't have to put the light on, but yeah, so I've been in the yard quite a bit and enjoying it, even though it's hotter than Satan's asshole. If I can say that.
Yeah, you already have now.
So anyway, yeah, it is. Of course, it's like 110 degrees outside, and me like an idiot. I'm
that's
going.
That's not over exaggerating.
Oh yeah, that's real feel.
That's it.
That's real feel. The fairgrounds have been fun to hang out in, fully clothed in what we wear, fully covered.
You'd think
And,
we'd lose weight quicker.
You
wouldn't
think we would? You think we'd dehydrate quicker? But anyway,
Pee and crystals, me midway through the day.
what the burgers? Crystal's Burgers. That's a.
I've never had that. I don't get that reference.
Fucking Marmite. Anyway, no, I like Crystal's Burger, but no. So sorry, I've been back in the yard, and I'm having these visions of what I'd like to do, and I fully 100% believe in myself that I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna mess it up. I cannot do a job, and it goes smoothly.
Right.
You know, changing a light bulb could take me half an hour sometimes.
Oh, you messaged me while you were changing a light bulb a couple of weeks ago. You were. I rarely hear you genuinely stressed. You trying to put that new light fixture outside your house.
Oh yeah, in the back.
Yeah, in the back.
Oh my god.
You were inconsolable with the
wouldn't go
stress
that
on that.
far.
Yeah, oh no, mate, you were rough.
It was a struggle. Like what? Why? Okay, what they should do when they give you these lights
Here we go.
is give it with enough wire that you can manipulate and maneuver your hands
Right.
whilst placing said light on wall. Instead, they gave me like an inch,
Yeah.
and if you mess it up, you're done. Because like if I clip it or fray oh man, it was just anyway. The good news is the light is up and it works and it looks wonderful. It lights up my grass that is cut to perfection.
Do you know how you eliminate stress of all those things?
Yeah, stay in bed,
No.
pay someone.
Yeah.
No, that's what you do.
I know, that's what I do.
That's what you do.
I'm the least handy person in the world. I have a handyman person, and I have a lad who cuts my lawn.
Yeah, lawn
Because
lad.
I have lawn lad. I won't do it. I did it for the first couple of months of having a lawn, and then the summer hit,
Yeah.
and I'm like, no, I don't want. And the way I justify it, because there's some mental gymnastics that have to go around paying for things in my head, is I work out my hourly rate as a performer. I work out how long it would take me to do these things, and if it is cheaper to get someone else in to do it, I do that.
Well, I'm broke, and so no, I'm kidding.
Well, so am I, but I've got a nice bloody lawn.
Yeah, I don't do that. I just do it. I see things and I go, I've got to do that, and then I put it off and put it off and put it off. But I do eventually get to things and do them. But for some reason, I have become. You know what I think it is? It's just me.
Yeah.
I've got my earbuds in.
Right.
I've got my Ozzy Osbourne going.
Yeah.
Nice, cool, chill music. You know.
Right.
And
Something to go to sleep to.
Yeah. I've got some Motorhead. That's Lemmy on the wall up there.
Yeah, see that?
God bless you, Lemmy. Rest well. Met Lemmy. Tell you that story, Owen. That's a good one. So Yeah, I think
Should
it's
I
just...
leave you two alone for one episode?
No. We're new best mates, mate.
All right, there you
go. No, it's just I think it's my time to just...
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of our friends that are listening that we work around, they know what I do, where
Right.
I am, and how often I'm at these places. I work 24/7.
Yeah.
And so like it's kind of a me moment. I think is what it's ultimately become for me.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
That's like me with doing the pool. I do that one myself. I like doing that one. It's a pain in the absolute bum,
yeah.
especially after the first rain of the year.
Oh, bum, your mum's listening.
No, I just fancied saying bum.
Oh, okay, go on. Yeah.
Arse.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the arse is what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
There
yeah.
you go. You're more comfortable now. You'd be more comfortable with bum. But yeah, I that one I can do. The pool is great, but I won't do the lawn. I won't.
Right.
My back garden as well is on an incline. It's a
it
hill.
is. Yeah.
So no part of me is pushing a lawnmower up a hill in the middle of August in Florida. The lad with the ride-along can go and do that.
Yeah.
He's
got water in his wheels.
He's great.
Balance.
And the handyman thing is I'm inept.
Yeah.
I'm not clever.
You know, you go see a doctor about that.
Thank you. I've got my son. No, I am the most handyman inept person in the world. Although I did fix the dishwasher this week. I text you first.
Yeah. That was my pause. Hang on. Ooh, what?
I text you first,
Yeah.
but I did get it. Now,
yeah.
the
Good
way
job,
that
by
I
the way.
got it, I did originally have someone in to do it, to fix it, but I'd done one clean through. It stopped draining. I'm like, oh crap. Okay.
Yeah.
So I did bicarbonate of soda or baking powder, whatever you call it here,
Yeah.
and vinegar,
Oh, yeah.
and that's meant to give a good flush. Mm-hmm. It didn't. It stayed there. I'm like, oh crap. Okay, but it smelled great.
Good.
Now, cut to a week later. I've called the people.
Yeah.
Like the plumber's coming out. I'm not messing around with this. It's the night before, and I open it again.
Oh, no.
That water's been in there for a week. So me being me, I'm like, oh, I can't have the plumber smell bad water now, can I?
Yeah, no, especially when you're clutching your pearls.
I am clutching my pearls, aren't I? Oh, my water.
Oh, you know what? I can't do.
I can't have a plumber. Look at my dirty water.
Shut that door. Owen just did shut the door.
Owen just did shut the door. Okay. That means his wife. So.
Oh, is she?
Oh, yeah.
We'll have her in.
But yeah, I obviously can't have a plumber who is trained and lives with dirty water day in, day out, see that I've got dirty water. Can't possibly do that.
Yeah.
Definitely my mother's son.
Yeah.
So I run the vinegar and bicarbonate of soda, baking powder, whatever you call it here again, to give it a nice freshen up. Bloody thing cleared out, didn't it?
Did it go?
Oh, yeah, it went. It went.
So
I went, yeah.
Yeah.
So, good thing was that...
Did he still show up and do a one-over?
No, I called him in time.
Okay, good.
I called him in time. But
Cancellation fee?
No.
Oh, nice.
No, because it's through a home warranty thing that I've got.
Oh, yeah.
So they were just glad that they didn't have to take a small pay cut to come out, because I'm sure those home warranty people don't pay them the full price that they would if they were hourly. I don't know.
I don't know either.
If you are in the service trades and you know that answer, let us know. fishandbrits@gmail.com.
Instagram / YouTube / whatever else we're on.
Yeah, what are we on? We're on all those things. We've told you over the weeks. We're on everything. You know by now. But yeah, get in touch with us. Always happy to hear from those of us listening to us. fishandbrits.com.
Yeah, thank you.
If for those questions that will come to today's ones later on. Our fishandbrits@gmail.com. And we have to do this reminder every now and again. It is Fish N Brits. I know we've told you this a couple of times by now, but here's that reminder. That is the British way of doing fish and chips. So it is Fish and Brits. So fishandbrits@gmail.com. And from all the socials, it's there as well. Well then, very good. You know
that was
what?
my week, I think.
That was a big week. I think it's time for a break, don't you?
Yes.
Here's the bongs.
The what?
Every week, that joke never gets old. See, da, 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 da.
Tonight on the news at town.
Nope, not that bit.
Oh.
You forget that every other week as well.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, it's 11's time.
11's.
11's
It's
time.
the gong.
I know, the gong and the bong and all the things. For
Stop
you
saying
this...
bong.
Oh,
Just say bell.
well, it's a bong,
Jingle.
isn't it? Bong, bong, bong.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
All right, take your British cup.
Oh, what is this now? I've got a cup this time.
Yeah.
All right.
Last week it was something else, but you've seen
Thank
this one
you.
before.
Yeah, I have. British flag one. Well, I never know what's going to go in it.
I know, you never know, do you? And this week, I'll tell you this,
I'm hearing a rustling.
I've never had this.
Oh,
This is one that I think you'll have had.
okay. Oh,
I feel like this is more of a northern thing.
yeah.
I've genuinely, until today, never had this.
Okay.
I haven't brought you alcohol this week, because I think at 9 p.m.
Right.
we'd be half
See you then.
asleep.
Okay, bye everyone.
I know.
See ya. Is this my dude? Oh,
It's
of
a-
course I've had iron. Come
A
on,
bottle of Iron Brew.
Yes.
I've
Aye.
It's Scottish, isn't
Aye,
it?
Scottish.
I've never in my life
How have
had
you
this.
never had an iron brew?
It is luminous. Okay, Iron Brew in my hand is the most luminous orange drink in the history of the world. Shall I?
No,
be-
I'm sorry. I must apologise. You're going to put yours in your cup, and I'm drinking out of the bottle
Why?
because that's how you drink an iron brew, lad. In a fancy in a cup with Union Jack all over it. You're going to put iron brew in it.
Well, Scotland's one of them, isn't
I
it?
think that. Oh, you don't listen.
It is.
just
That's the
quickly,
blue part.
Yeah, but
That's
I mean,
Scotland.
They wouldn't admit that.
He'll be bringing in Bovril next week.
Oh,
Bovril.
Bovril. Bloody hell.
Bovril. There you go.
Do you want me to put in the cup? Or
No, you're fine.
You're cool if I finish that.
You could. I'm fairly sure this is. not-
Iron brew. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Do you want the lid?
You go. I tell you what. You go ahead and drink it, and,
Right.
and then
Yeah, put the lid
we'll have
on
a go and see how you react and what you think, and then I'm just gonna chug it because I love iron brew.
What flavor am I looking at? What flavor profile do you think I'm aiming for?
That you're aiming for?
Yeah, what is it?
Well, you've seen that it's orange, so I'm
Oh
thinking.
no, I haven't seen that. It's orange.
You just said it's
well,
the-
the color. Is that the flavor? You can't
No.
tell with the Scots.
Listen, you just said what do you think I'm thinking? So I'm thinking you're thinking that's orange. It's gonna taste orange.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, it was a different question I was asking, but that's a good one too.
Well, I
We'll
wasn't
go with
listening to you as always.
it. All right.
Don't smell it. Just drink
What?
it.
It's like a wine.
Are you gonna clutch your pearls while you drink it as well? Oh,
What the hell is that flavor?
That is delicious flavour right there, Sunny Jim.
That's like bubble gum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's like bubblegum, isn't it?
Is it caffeinated? Are we going to be asleep? Are we going to be awake?
Are we going to be asleep if we're caffeinated? I don't know. Okay, now there's a bit of sugar in that. I'm going to have 2 sips. You want your bottle back? Insulin
That's-
resistant I am, you
It's
know? So I'm losing the
bubblegumish.
weight.
Bubblegumish.
It is. It's bubblegum. That's how I always think of it's bubblegum. Chewy.
All
It's
right.
chewy gum.
Now,
Chewy.
you know how you're off your sugars? Mm. Well, I've got 11's food for you, obviously.
Oh, God. Is it... Okay. What's that?
This I found in Publix earlier.
Okay.
I've never seen
Was
this.
it in the
Publix.
ethnic section?
It was in the ethnic section, although they call us the international section now.
Oh, do they?
But when
okay.
when I first
apologise.
moved to America, the British food was in the ethnic section, and it always
It always made me
laugh.
laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, get out my head. What is
A
that?
mixed pack of custard creams, ginger nuts,
Yep.
orange creams. I like those. Did you ever have
Listen, I
orange creams?
cannot eat all that.
Yeah, no, you're not going to eat all of it, are you? You're going to have one bloody biscuit.
Oh, okay.
It's 9 p.m. What do you want? Chocolate creams, ginger rings.
Didn't you dance under that, Nick?
I was going with the Prince Harry on that one. But we'll go with what you were doing.
That's why I'm here, mate. That's funny.
The funny, yeah, true. All right, what do you want?
Personality. What? Sorry, what is it again? Sorry.
Ginger rings, ginger nuts, front and
Orange
back.
creams.
Chocolate creams, custard creams, or orange creams.
Well, I'm going with the Iron Brew theme, so I'll do an orange.
An orange cream?
Yeah, I'll do one of them.
I'll do a custard cream.
There's 3 in there.
Yeah, well, you're not going to eat the whole thing, are you?
Listen, do you know what I used to do when I was...
Owen, what do you want?
Custard.
Custard cream? Catch.
Get in there, sunshine. That's very British for you. Get in there, sunshine.
You'll notice that these were
Hello,
open,
sunshine.
and that's because Bryson had one of the chocolate ones
Oh,
for
God,
dinner
yeah.
tonight.
I was going to say,
what
it's
was
not
that?
open. I'm fucking struggling opening this thing. Why can't I open this?
I don't know.
Is it childproof? I literally cannot open this packet
Can you
of
not?
biscuits.
Do you need me to open your bickies for
Well,
you?
my hands are sweaty from talking about the date
Here,
earlier.
come here.
Oh, I've got it. I've
You've
got
done
it.
it. You've done it.
So listen, I'll show you something that I used to do when I was a kid. So to describe this biscuit,
Oh, you're not wrong. These are
or cookie,
biscuit,
yeah, it's a biscuit with a creamy filling.
right?
And when I was a kid, I'll show you what I did. I used to do this like that, right? Yeah.
Have you had the orange ones?
Oh shit, that cracked. So anyway, I split them in half.
Yeah.
Right. Them two on that, and then I'll split this one in half, like an Oreo, double stuffed. Hello.
So what do you do with the halves that you've wasted?
Dip them in my tea that I haven't got.
Oh, there you go.
Owen knows.
So these are little rectangular biscuits.
Yep. Delicious.
Mine is a custard cream, which is more like it's vanilla flavorish, really. Yours is orange, the orange version of it.
Yeah.
Do you hear that? Here,
Sugar is going to be out the window.
have some of this in the car.
Listen, I really shouldn't eat this.
Give me one of the other orange ones. I want an orange one. I haven't had one
I've
of them.
got four. Yeah, there's three. In
I
the pack.
used to dip the orange ones in
In the
orange
pack.
squash.
What? Mm-hmm. Blasphemy. What the heck? Orange squash.
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting. Like,
Yeah.
why would you do that?
Orange and orange, it matches.
I mean, I
doesn't it?
guess, but like orange squash is like flattened, like just like squashed orange.
That's what they,
I know it is, but it's like, yes,
what
so
they
why
call
would you
it,
dip a
orange
biscuit
squash.
in it?
Oh, because then it's orange flavour.
Did you do the water and the mix
the what?
orange? You know, like Ribena. You know, in Ribena you get. You don't have to mix right. You
Yeah.
have Ribena, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just checking. You've never had a custard biscuit. So,
I've had a custard cream. I haven't had iron brew.
but they do the orange squash like that as well, didn't they? Like the orange
yeah,
squash.
the
mix it.
cordial. Like Robinson's squash.
Yeah.
You do like an inch in the bottom and fill it up with water.
Yeah.
The orange squash.
So again, still disgusting. Dipping your biscuit.
No.
in it.
We used to put orange squash on pancakes as well. Did you ever do that?
No.
Yeah, we used to.
Guess what?
What?
I never drank orange squash if I could help it.
Why?
Because it's
No,
not good.
you can't go wrong with a Robinson's
No.
orange squash.
If you mix it incorrectly,
Right.
it's either too tart or it's watered down too much. And it is literally, drip of water, and you've ruined it. And that couldn't be asked.
It's like £3. Do it again.
No, I go to the cupboard and get a dandelion and burdock.
Well, don't we play the grand piano? Dandelion and burdock.
Yeah. So did you have a lemonade man when you was a kid? Or was that done when I left?
We didn't have a lemonade man, I don't think, but the milkman brought orange juice.
Oh, yeah. No, we had a lemonade man that would come round and he'd have all these bottles of different flavoured lemonade. Dandelion and burdock was one.
Where do you live? Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory?
Liverpool, not bad. We've already discussed this
I know,
on
we
past shows.
I know you live there. You're from Liverpool. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
eat hang on, I'm going to eat my orange one now. Talk for a second.
I was just going to eat my orange one, so okay, I'll talk.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the lemonade man, you like orange, like a Fanta type
Yeah.
stuff. What are you waving at, Owen? Did you find dandelion and
Why is
burdock?
Owen laughing? Dandelion and burdock.
Says it was consumed in the British Isles since the Middle Ages.
Yeah, baby.
See, Liverpool hasn't updated their culinary expertise since the Middle Ages.
I mean, I don't think there's a lemonade man anymore. I'll have to ask one of my mates.
Yeah.
And
I do miss a milkman, though. Would you have a milkman if he had that round here?
Wouldn't be my first milkman I've had.
hell.
My dad used to be a milkman, you know.
Did he?
He did. And my dad, one of his claims to fame
Yep.
was that he was still delivering milk to houses on a horse and cart when man stepped foot on the moon. How's that for future and
There you go.
past still happening at
So
the
it was
same
on
time?
it was on the cart.
Yeah, he was on the cart. My dad,
Oh.
he had big Clydesdale horses, and he had the cart. And,
Do you know
He's
I
a
did?
milkman.
Do you know I did grocery delivery once?
no,
Yeah. I don't think I told you. That was one of my shit jobs after university.
he got biscuit now.
When I needed work, I went to work for Sainsbury's. And it was the earliest days in the world of that personal shop. Wait, not like Instacart and that sort of thing. It was
Right.
the shops doing it themselves. I drove a refrigerated van around the hills and hollows of Hampshire
Oh.
for about 2 weeks. It was too much hard work.
And they didn't have Google Drive then? Or
No, they
whatever, right?
didn't.
So you
No,
had to
they
know-
didn't.
You had
Yeah.
to know the roads.
You had to know where it was.
Oh.
And the one that got... There was the
MapQuest
kick.
even?
Nope.
Oh, my God.
You had to know where it was. You had to look on a map before you left and go, right, it's there, and remember where you were.
Oh, my God. I couldn't do that now.
No, it's bad.
I could not do that now.
The kicker that made me go, no, I'm done, was you had the bags, but you had to carry them in what they call these plastic totes, these big, like baskets. And you were expected to carry 2 or 3 of them at once. 5 floors up, little old lady's house, no elevator, after walking up the hill from the parking lot.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I did that. I went, right, I'm out. That's too much like hard work.
So you're at the bottom of the hill looking up.
And
looking at the thing that says little old lady.
Yeah, sorry,
And
Gladys, you're
like-
on your own.
And you're like, little old lady who... Owen saw that joke coming from a mile
He's
away.
Welsh. They
I
only
know.
just got comedy 2 years ago.
Well, that's the... that should be a segment called Shit Joke of the Show. And that's the one.
We'll do that season 2.
And strangely, you didn't write it either.
That's true.
Yeah.
You taking note of
Wow,
that
mate,
one?
I did not know
Season
that you
2 ideas.
even had a real
Excellent.
job at one point.
I did that.
That is quite impressive, though, that you'd have to look at that map and go, okay,
Yeah.
third light, make a left.
Oh, it's terrible.
Mate, I couldn't do that. I know where I work. I know where my fairgrounds are.
Yeah.
And I still
Oh, yeah.
put the map on to go to
But
work.
we put the map on in the morning more for the traffic than
Well,
anything
yeah,
else.
for
don't we?
the I4 drive saw.
But yeah, I went from that job to become the... I went straight back to retail, and I went to be the shop supervisor. Was it the assistant manager or the shop supervisor? I may have promoted myself if I say assistant manager. I think I was just the supervisor for the student union shop in Winchester, because I was still living in Winchester. So the old people there who I used to work with went, oh, do you want a job? Yeah, I do. And it was the same pay, and I could just roll. I literally lived right next to the shop, so I could roll out from one and get to the other.
That's good. I am very proud. Should I
Yes.
say proud? Very thankful, I should say, is that I'm 47 and I've never had a real job. I've been a performer my entire life. I've always
That's impressive.
performed, done shows. I started with my dad.
Yeah.
We've mentioned that before,
Yeah.
knife throwing and all that stuff. I started with my dad, and then I went on to my trick roping Wild West career, spinning ropes and
Yep.
stuff like that. The only real job that I kind of had was I worked for a place called Green Meadows Farm. It used to be up Point Siena Boulevard. Do you know about that one? You ever go there? So it was a petting zoo, basically.
Right.
One lovely family that owned all this land back there. And they do these summer like camp things,
Oh,
camp, shut that door, get that ostrich.
Matron.
So
Get that ostrich.
I don't know. There's the bear. So anyway, I distracted. ADHD. So basically, I was a friend of mine who was a tech at the Wild Bills show.
Right.
He was like, mate, the Green Meadows Farm is hiring. Do you want to come hang with us, man? We'll go do that in the daytime. We're done way before we need to come and do Wild Bills, right? And then, it's a great summer camp. They bring these school kids to look at all the animals. Basically, you're a tour guide
Yeah.
to, these animals. And so he goes, but here's the scam. We park the cars.
Oh.
I go, what? What's that? He goes, we get paid the same, but we go into the field where they park the cars. And
Yeah.
we've got a routine down. Bam, 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 bam. Bro, he goes, by the time we've done parking the cars, you only get one tour.
Oh, Lord.
Meanwhile, everyone's like, oh, I don't want to park cars. The sun is out and it's very hot, and that's a lot of work. It wasn't a lot of work because there was 4 of us on the job. I'd send down, bam, 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 bam. Then we do one tour and go home. Meanwhile, they're doing 3 and 4 tours with school groups of, 20 children,
Right.
middle schoolers. So it was cake. So that's probably the only realist job I've had.
So your real job, you skived off half of it for.
Yes.
There you go.
But, I had to learn the
You
animals.
can take a lad out of Liverpool.
Yeah, but you can't take Liverpool out the lad. I'd have to learn the animals and the route and stuff. So it was still a script.
Cow, horse,
Yeah.
ostrich.
I had to teach the kids how to milk the cow.
Oh, that's where you learn.
Did you like that hand gesture I just did? Because no one on the podcast will see it, but
I'm all
you
right.
teach how to milk. And, you know what? Here's a funny thing I used to do.
Oh, here he
So
goes.
you get the cow right, and you go, okay, now what you're going to do is grab the top and then slowly pull down. And then, or if you don't like your friends, and I'd take the udder, aim at the kids and give a spray the kids on the milk. P.S. It was 100 degrees outside, and now they're covered in cow milk. Enjoy the ride home, teachers.
Nothing like hot dairy.
Exactly.
Excellent.
All right, mate.
Oh, goodness gracious me. So we've had some jobs then. That's your only one?
That's the only real job I've had. Otherwise, I've been very lucky. I've been very, very lucky. My dad, of course,
Right.
brought me up through the entertainment. My family goes way, way, way back.
Right.
In performing, I'm a fifth generation performer.
Yeah.
In my family. My great, I think there's 5 greats there. Grandfather was with the Buffalo Bill Cody show. He's a sharpshooter, Native American sharpshooter. And so when they went to England to perform with the Queen and stuff, he got to England. This is much better than what I'm dealing with back. I'm not going back. So that's how that part of my family started in England. And, I've said it before. My granddad drummed, and my uncle's in the band. My dad and my uncle were in the bands in the 60s. They knew everybody, you know, and knew the Beatles and all those amazing stories. And then my dad started, his knife throwing thing. We'll talk about that some other time. But anyway, and then I fell into the fairgrounds.
Right.
It was just I worked with somebody at Wild Bill's that was like, we can't. It's so tough.
Yeah.
It's not about what I did. But anyway, they said you'd be great for this. And have you ever thought about this? So I don't know what is that.
Yeah.
So they set up an audition, and I went, and they pretty much hired me on this. In fact, my hiring was insanity. It was something like I auditioned on the Wednesday. I had a fitting on the Friday. My first shift was on the Monday.
There you go.
Orientation. What the hell is that? Where am I going? What am I doing? I don't even know who I am. So, but yeah, I'm very thankful. So, I love my jobs. We both love our jobs, man.
I did a bit of stuff back in the day,
Amazing.
like for regular money. Mainly when I was like in that 18-year-old phase, the university just before that sort of thing. That was, I did the shops.
Yeah.
I did the out of university thing when I did the store supervising, and then while I was in secondary school in sixth form, I had 2 jobs. I worked in the box office at a theatre. The Key Theatre in Peterborough. Fantastic job that was. It was a true touring theatre in the regional theatres of England where you'd have a different show for a whole week, come in, week after week after week. Mondays were dark. The show would finish on a Sunday. They'd get the one set out, new set goes in on the Monday, the next show opens up on the Tuesday. I met so many of those old school British actors from, those actors that you're like, oh, that's him from there.
Yeah.
It's like, her from To the Manor Born, or him from Are You Being Served, or things like that. Those
that lad from Curry.
Yes, yeah.
EastEnders lads on
EastEnders lads, all of those. When those actors want to go and do a tour of something, that would be the regional theatres that they would go to. I wish I'd had the foresight then to keep hold of like a program playbill, the Bruce Forsyth.
The Bruce Forsyth. And that's why we're doing a podcast, because this is how we talk to each other.
That was funny to us.
Yeah.
Bruce Forsyth, fantastic. Used to watch him on a Saturday. The Generation Game, great show, that one. Anyhow, but no, it meant all sorts of
You wish you had the
people
foresight
there.
for what?
To keep note of all those things, the playbills, the programs, who came
was
through,
with what show,
all of those things.
Did they have like a playbill or anything?
But it was England, so you never got them free. You had to buy them.
Right.
Because America's the only place that you get them free.
Is that something they would have archived in, that you could go in and have a look?
Honestly, probably not, because it wasn't really one of those things. It wasn't a big deal that these people were here. It was just what happened.
Oh, it's just these.
So it was like that show was done. Off you go. Next one, on you go.
Oh, that's good. How many shows did you do? Do you know how many shows you did, or?
In that box office, we must have had 30 of them a year.
How many of them did you do? Did you get to?
I worked there about 3 years, so
probably
about 90 to 100 different shows come through. Yeah.
Who was like one of your who was the biggest person that you got to see do a show that you were like, oh man, I'm going to get to see Larry, EastEnders lads?
One of the nicest people And she wasn't huge. I thought she was great. Ruth Maddock.
Oh, yeah.
She was from Heidi High. She was from all those shows. She was
High morning campus.
the great.
Ding, ding.
I'm sure we're going back on ourselves. I forget what we've talked about at this point, but the producers who did Are You Being Served, Heidi High, Allo Allo, all of those. Vicky Michelle from Allo Allo.
Okay.
She was lovely. She was the first show I ever did there. It was called. It was Run for Your Wife. It was the old farce. No, it wasn't that. It was Don't Dress for Dinner. Same thing, different setting. Same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ruth Maddock was probably one of my favourite ones.
Oh, that's good.
And yeah, Peter Bowles from To the Manor Born. Did you ever watch To the Manor Born?
I don't remember that one. Remind me.
That was it was lady used to live in the manor house. Someone died, so she got bumped out into the little house next door, and these rich folks bought the bigger house.
Sounds familiar.
And they end up, the man from the big house ends up marrying her from the new house. Penelope, was it Penelope Keith? I think it was Penelope Keith. But he was fantastic as well. But yeah, those were you hung out with the big stars, from the Beatles and all that. I
wish I hung out with the Beatles.
Right, well, I had the good. I grew up watching those people while I was working there.
Yeah.
The jobbing actors who just do the work, come in, off they go, off to the next one, and that's the mentality. I think that's where I get my mentality of come on in, do the job, that's it, do it to your best, jog on home.
Yeah.
Because that's what they did, and that was great. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah,
and then I
like a
did,
fun job.
and because everyone has to work in a restaurant at some point, I worked in a place called the Moat House in Peterborough doing event banqueting.
Oh.
I was the major domo, where I had to walk with a big tea towel and wave to where the next table to be seated was.
Oh, that sounds miserable.
Sounds like me, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's you.
That's me.
Posh.
Oh,
Yeah.
very posh. Very
Over
posh.
here.
Over here, that's it. But that was where I worked behind a bar and that sort of thing as well. Learned how to pull a pint. Good pull a pint. Learned how to pour a Guinness. All of that. That was good. It was a good time. Excellent. I think we covered the 11s there. I think it's time
That was a good 11s.
for
The
the
sugars through the roof.
through the roof.
Oh,
News of the week, I think, Owen.
and now, the news of the week.
You're more British than ever when you do that.
It's because I'm doing an impression.
All right, this week's headlines.
Okay, what have you got for me
We've got
this time?
Do you remember our first episode?
Oh, yes.
When we had the seagull in the curry.
Currybird.
Currygate. From Devon Live.
Oh, no. Devon's lovely.
Devon is lovely.
Did a circus there.
Oh, my God. Did you? Yeah. Where haven't you done a circus? Devon Live, that great news source from Devon. Seagulls drunk on beer and ants are falling over and vomiting. The cocktail is reported to be making them more antisocial. Oh. Which is the big concern there, that, our birds aren't talking to us. Which in Devon, I'm sure is not a problem.
Antisocial.
I'm
Auntie Marmite. Nice to meet you.
Antisocial. Oh, hello, Vera.
Hiya.
All right, seagulls are reported to be getting drunk on beer dregs left behind in glasses and hallucinating after eating flying ants before falling over and vomiting. The phenomenon was did I say that right?
Phenomenon.
Dun, 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 dun. Was first reported in Devon last year when firefighters were called to rescue one seagull and found it was reeking of beer after it fell off a roof, was too drunk to fly, and then promptly threw up all over them. Let's just unpack that for a second, shall we?
What the fuck?
In Devon, the fire department was called for a pissed seagull throwing up ants.
Pissed means drunk in England.
Drunk,
Not
yep.
mad. Although it was probably pretty mad. You're killing me, Buzz.
You kill him. One theory is that early morning scavenger gulls, Sharon and Tracy, find half-drunk plastic cups left lying around by revelers from the night before. The RSPCA also believed... I love that it's got all the way up to the RSPCA.
Business.
Also believed it could have been they've eaten discarded byproduct from the brewing process.
Okay. But where do the flying ants come into it?
I guess it's the summer in England, isn't it?
I guess.
According to The Sun, there you go.
Oh, fuck.
Drunken gulls.
We don't talk about that.
No.
I don't anyway.
The Sun, drunken gulls have been spotted again this year,
Oh, dear.
with one woman saying a gull stole her glass of red wine. So they've gone up from beer.
Fancy seagulls now.
Now they're swirling it
Yeah.
round like an iron brew. Oh, good
Oh,
grief.
no flying ants for me.
Oh, here we
Pass
go.
the brie.
At the same time, gulls are experiencing psychotropic effects after eating too many flying ants. Dr. Rebecca Nesbitt, an entomologist with the Society of Biology, told the Mirror that the ants produce formic acid, which can stupefy the gulls.
Stupefy.
Stupefy.
Fairground.
It's a real fairground. She said the amount eaten could explain why gulls were not flying away from danger quickly. It's basically someone in a kebab shop on a Friday night, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
After a piss up.
To be a gull in England, if you're not half out your bum in a curry, you're drinking arse. You're drinking leftover beer on a Devonshire beach and eating ants.
Also, sounds like someone from Devon.
Have you been to Devon?
Yeah.
Where'd you go there?
Oh, when did I go there?
Yeah.
Well,
No, that's not an interesting. Where did you go in Devon? What was that for?
oh God, I don't remember where exactly in Devon. We did the circus.
Oh, that's right. You said the circus not
Yeah,
5 minutes
doing-
ago, didn't you?
Doing the circus there, yeah.
I went through Devon, but I've been to Cornwall.
And I've been to Cornwall.
I went to Cornwall. I like Cornwall. I went bodyboarding in Cornwall. Have I shown you that picture of me in the wetsuit?
Wait, well, hold on. You went bodybuilding?
Boarding.
Oh, bodyboarding. I was gonna say.
Bodyboarding in Cornwall.
Yeah, I've seen that picture.
It's can't get in that anymore. I bought that wetsuit. I wouldn't borrow someone's. Rent one? No. I'll have my own, thank you very much.
How dare you?
How dare you? Yeah, no, that was something else.
Wow. Okay.
I'd
Yeah,
go to
cool.
Cornwall again. That's nice. All right, second news of the week.
How many of these are there this time around?
2, always 2. I'll remind you every week
Yeah,
when
all
you
right.
ask. 2. From Yorkshire Live. Teenagers offer free squirts of hand sanitizer to shoppers in Bradford. But it's super glue. Capitalizing on COVID here. The groups of boys were seen approaching multiple people outside Morrison's supermarket at 5 Lane Ends in Bradford. A court claims a woman who narrowly avoided the trap. They were spotted approaching different shoppers in turn, offering them free squirts from the branded hand sanitizer bottle.
Okay.
Kathy Smith said she almost accepted and has no doubts the boy with the bottle would have squirted on her had she held her hands out. But she stopped short when some of the group let out a laugh. So basically, this could have happened, but it didn't.
Yeah, but she doesn't like washing her hands.
And that's
Filthy
news.
woman.
Filthy.
Filthy woman.
The lad... Straight face. The lad approached me, showing me the bottle, asking if I would like a free pump.
And some hand sanitizer.
He was eagerly waiting for me to hold my hand out with a massive smile on his face. He can't hold it together, that one, can he? They all started to laugh. I asked, "What's in the bottle?" He said, "Sanitizer," while laughing. I heard one of the lads laughing, and he said, "Fucking super glue." So there we go. Bradford, that's the place to be.
How long were they there? How many people did they get? Because, I mean, it's pretty quick acted, super glue.
In Morrison's, I mean, that's a high quality location.
I guess.
But super glue with hand sanitizer, that's not bad.
You could
What?
edit that whole story to sound totally dirty. The whole story.
What did I do?
We had pump in there.
No, you and I could have just been me. Could have just been me at the fairground. Didn't we switch? No, we just put the hair gel bottle in the place the sanitizer was
yeah,
that
that was
one
you.
day. That was me, just to see what would happen, and someone did it without looking. That was a good day. So there we go. We've got drunken ants and teenagers
Drunken seagulls.
Drunken seagulls
the
eating
ants
the
are
ants.
just hallucinating.
Well, they're dead, aren't they?
yeah.
So what a way to go. Hey? All right. I think we've peaked on that one.
Thank you for the news.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Enlightening.
5 minutes I'll never get back.
5 minutes. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right. So it's time to go in the kitchen.
Let's go. Pots
In
and
the
pans,
kitchen.
clangy clang.
Pots and pans, clangy. Season 2, we'll get a song for this one.
Oh, okay. Are we
be
doing
all
a
right.
season 2?
I know. Depends what Owen says. Depends what Owen's got on for next season, don't we? We've mentioned it a few times.
Yeah, go on.
The traditional full English breakfast.
Yes.
This is going to be more of your educational one this
Okay.
week.
Okay.
Because I got to thinking, where did that come from? Who was the first lad who sat down and went, give me some sausages, give me an egg,
Yeah.
slap that tomato in half, put some beans on it, put it on a plate, give me a tea,
Mushrooms.
and off
Black
we
pudding.
go. Black pudding.
Yeah.
How deep does this rabbit hole go? Who do we have to give the credit to? Who do you think?
Oh, it's got to be some royalty lad who was at a buffet
Right.
and was like, right, I'll have a bit of that, a bit of that.
I'll have a bit of that.
and I'll have a bit of that, and I'll have a bit of that.
You know what? You're not entirely wrong.
Am I not?
You're not, for once. No.
Wow.
Before 1066, I've got a speech.
Oh, the Battle
for
of
this one.
Hastings.
Battle of Hastings. Was that Hastings, 1066?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Breakfast was called Morgenmet,
Morgenmet.
which means morning meat.
Oh, all right.
Have that first thing in the morning.
Morgenmet.
Morgen meat. And it's worth noting, I didn't say that, the person who wrote this said that the population was comprised of various Germanic tribes, the Angles, the Saxons, and the Jutes, who had gradually coalesced into an Anglo-Saxon society before the Norman invasion. Now, the foods they ate, bread, porridge, and grains with cheese, butter, and honey.
Oh.
So that's your overnight oats, really.
Yeah. Still going.
They were yuppies.
Yeah.
That's what they were. 1066, the Angles were yuppies. So wasn't them. The 14th to 18th century, the landed gentry. I thought you were clutching your pearls there on that
I
one.
was just scratching my back.
The great country houses, the centre of the huge country estates, important hubs of local society, where the pre-hunt English breakfast. So you're getting into the hunt, you're getting into your rich people, you're getting to fox hunt. That's it.
Bastards.
There's a joke about that. I know the punchline of it is wear the fox hat. And it's the Queen, and King Charles.
Does it start with knock knock?
No.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
Wrong joke.
It's Charles says to the Queen, "Oh, what hat should I wear for this investiture?" She says, "Where is it?" So it's in Norwich. She says, "Oh, wear the fox hat." She went, "All right, that's an odd one to wear, but all right." Arrived to the investiture, and he's got this full fox fur hat on. Queen goes, "Why did you wear that one?" He said, "You told me to." She says, "No, I didn't. I said, Norwich, wear the fox hat." I thought it was funny. Anyhow,
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
I
You
haven't
would think that's funny.
I haven't thought about that joke
My
since
heart-
I was
no,
probably
that's a bit
6. My grandmother taught me that joke.
Oh,
And they like the full English, which included halibut steaks, fried whiting, stewed figs, pheasant legs, broiled kidneys, pulled fowl. Get in, fowl, you've pulled. Sheep's tongues, potted pigeons,
what?
collared tongue, kidneys on toast.
buffet.
So, yeah, my God.
Get
Every part of the animal. Sausages with fried bread, pig's cheek,
Oh, fried bread.
and pork pie.
And a pork
And
pie.
a pork pie.
That's brunch, mate. That's not
That's-
an English breakfast.
My God.
That's an English brunch.
That's keto.
Is this going to boil down to some lad named Steve from Bolton?
No, but it is going to go down to the Edwardian era when the British Empire was at its highest and we finally brought a lot of things all back together and standard ingredients started to come about of English sausage, smoked kippers, blood puddings, bubble and squeak.
Bubble and squeak.
Would you have that as a breakfast? Bubble and squeak?
I mean, it's kind of like a fry-up type situation.
It's like an English hash brown.
yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all the veggies, isn't it?
For anyone, it's Brussels sprouts and mashed potatoes mushed together and fried in a frying pan. It's your leftovers from the day before.
Yeah, leftovers.
We used to have it on Boxing Day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that was
Very
from your
popular.
previous day. Yeah. I like Bubble and Squeak. Buttered beans, grilled haddock, tomato, fried bread and toast. I've never understood why you have both.
I don't either.
Do you have fried? Have you? I never liked fried bread.
Oh, I used to love fried bread. My
Did you?
mum still makes it every now and then.
Does she?
Yeah.
Can't get on board with that. It's too greasy.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, fair enough. Served with jams, marmalades, tea, coffee, and orange juice.
Not on your fried bread, you're not putting jam. I'll kick you out the house if you did that.
What do
on
you
my
put?
own.
What do you put in your fried bread?
Just eat it. I put an egg on it.
Well, why don't you put that? What do you put in your toast then?
An egg?
So you put egg on your fried bread and bread.
I mean, fried breast. What are you looking at me like that for, clutching your pearls?
Your fried bread and your toast.
Yeah. I don't have them both. I'd have one or the other.
Oh, all right. Okay, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
you meant you have both.
No, I
Well,
would
that's
just
a
have
bit
one or
much.
the other. Yeah, that's a lot of bread. And now I don't even eat bread.
That's true. You don't.
Yeah.
The middle class began to eat a full English breakfast regularly all over the country because these things were popular and available, and began to redefine the tradition as their own. So it was the Edwardians. So the great British breakfast is only 100 years old.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
Wait, it's still 100 years old. That's a long time.
It's 110 years old now. And that it's worth pointing out that information came from the English Breakfast Society.
Oh, that's a real thing.
That is a real thing.
Is there a sign up?
There is actually.
Oh
yes.
my god!
You
Is it
can.
really- Do you get points? Breakfast points.
They have fellows, the fellows of this society. There is a directory, and these are doctors. These are people
Oh my
from all
God.
over the country and the world even. Terry Tybalt is from Thailand. Well, he would be with that name, wouldn't
Terry
he?
Tybalt
Terry
from Thailand.
Tybalt from
Terry
Thailand.
Tybalt from Thailand ties his ties on tight.
That's blimey. But some of our fellows made a movie about the English breakfast, so it
What?
says there.
What, can you get that on?
These are
YouTube,
people.
where you can find fish and Brits.
They've been made fellows in recognition of their significant cultural contribution to the English breakfast tradition we publicly recognize as the Great English Breakfast.
Wow.
And there's a gift shop for
What
this
are they
society.
What are they selling?
Well, I'm so glad you're asked.
Is there like salt and pepper
That's not bad.
shakers?
I'd wear that. Look at that. Just says full English,
Oh,
that
yeah,
T-shirt.
Yeah. That could have many meanings.
Oh, look at that. There's a baseball cap that just says full English.
Oh, I might need one of them because, as we all know, I just wear hats all the time. Oh no, what is
Oh,
it?
I'm 6.
What is it?
There.
I can't see it from here. Have we mentioned I need to get my eyes tested? We've lost Adam. He's lost the plot. There's an English.
All right,
English
so-
over here. We've lost the plot.
It's coming
I
up
want to
on
hit
the
button.
screen
I
so
want to
you
hit the
can
button.
see it.
Okay.
So you've got your mugs, you've got your T-shirts,
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
got your hat, and then there's this bum bag down at the bottom. But the unfortunate way they've cut it off and they've named it, it says the full English fanny. $24.99.
Full English fanny.
My
Come on.
goodness.
Right now, Adam, if you'd care to explain.
No. I
fanny
think, you know what?
to our Americans.
I think it's time to wrap up, Mr. Ruffley.
Is it? Well,
It
explain
absolutely
fanny.
is. No. You can look it up.
That's homework, boys and girls.
Yeah, there you go.
Go
There's
to
your
the,
homework
go
for
to
the
the
week.
goggle.
And work out why it's so funny for a British tourist to be asked to put their fanny pack away.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's the news.
And that's the new. No, that was the.
Oh, I don't even know where we are in the show anymore.
Oh, we've got listener
This drink's
questions.
getting
Yeah,
to me.
I know. My goodness.
And it's only water, flavoured water.
All right.
I've got a paper. What is this now?
No, hang on. We're getting the letters for the week.
Oh, the questions.
Yeah, where's Postman Pat?
Here he is. All together, children.
Do. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat.
Early in the morning.
Just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post. I'm getting into that one.
Yeah,
there.
you were
I'm getting into that
going
today.
full Postman Pat
Going
there.
full Postman. I love Postman Pat.
I did too. Yeah.
That one
We
and
should
Fireman
discuss,
Sam.
Or did we talk about? We haven't. Oh, kids shows. What?
Yeah.
Well,
No, it's
We'll go.
we'll get on that one.
Yeah.
It's time to come clean, dear
Oh,
audience.
What happened?
I think it's probably we've slipped up one or two times in this episode.
Are you taking the hat off?
I'm taking the hat off a little. This episode was recorded in the mists of time throughout this season due to the fact that we work so much. We work odd hours, and every single one of us has had a new project open this entire time. So this is what we call the safety net episode.
Safety net.
Safety net.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you will notice we have been trying not to date ourselves for certain times.
You'll notice that you've tried not to.
Yeah, you've been. It's a date.
Yeah.
But
what's in this cup that I've never held in my hand? But I have.
Oh, but you have. So there you go. There's the little behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, get to the questions, man. Let's go.
I know. All right.
Oh, there's the music.
I love the music.
Who's it from? Does it say?
I do that bit at the end.
Sorry.
All right, but that's okay. This one is from Doug.
Hi, Doug.
All right, Doug. We all know Brits drive on the left side of the road, but what about sidewalks, people movers, escalators, and what are we talking people movers? Is that like one of the flat things?
The things at the fairground that's in
right.
the parking
Like at the airport, where you get...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, they do.
Yeah, I always walk
And that's
to
the
left.
correct way to do it, and it's the Americans that have got it wrong the whole time. When did you ever drive in England?
No. I mean, I did. Not like
Legally. I distinctly remember the first time out in the car here in America, coming perilously close to knocking off some mirrors from other cars because of my positioning in the road and not realizing there's a whole half of the car there.
Yeah.
And I scared a few people with that. Still do.
Were they in the car with you?
Yeah, they were.
No,
they were.
Okay.
Yeah, they were in the car with me.
I think one time when we first got here, my dad did go the wrong way on a thing one time. But apart from that, he did really well.
For a blind man.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't blind till like later on.
Oh, all right.
Remember, he was a knife thrower, archery man, Guinness World Record holder,
No, there is that. That's true.
legend, leg end.
Leg end. But yeah, they go on the left-hand side. I still defer to going on the left-hand side, walking places. It just feel. It all stems from. That's
I do
your
that
way.
too. I do that too.
Because that's the side that you would shake hands in greeting.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what it was. Yeah, your right hand. So if you're on the left,
Oh.
the person coming opposite you, you can shake hands together on the right-hand side.
Because back in those times, people actually greeted each other. Unlike modern times, I've noticed. where
Right.
You can say, "Hi, mate, how you doing?" They just look at you like, "Who are you talking to?" And walk
Yeah.
past.
And it
But
was
yeah, you know, "How you doing? Nice to see you."
And it came from when you used to do horse riding as method of transportation, so you could pass each other and have that formal shake of hands,
Right.
the correct side,
You ever
instead
been-
of reaching over the horse and doing that.
You ever been on a horse?
Yeah, I'm allergic to them, but I've been on one.
Oh, well, that's no good. Then I was going to try and set up a horse riding.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, my face has never blown up quite so much
Was
as
that pasty on Friday?
as the pasty on Friday. No, as when I realised that I was allergic
Oh, no.
to horses. It was a bad day.
Oh, that's rough, man.
It was. I still think it came from the helmet not having been cleaned properly from previous horses and things like that.
Why would a horse wear a helmet?
I stopped getting hit on the head. Getting into my eyes and all that, and
right.
you know that scene in Hitch where he's pounded all the
Yeah.
the medicines. That was me.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good. Anyway,
That's it.
Continue on. Sorry.
Anyhow, so
Distracted.
you would go on the sidewalk, the pavement.
Oh, that was a
People
good question,
movers and
Doug.
escalators.
That
Yeah,
was
it's a good one.
question.
Next question from Andy.
Hello, Andy.
Did you ever go to Florida on vacation, holiday, as kids, or was the first time when you moved here? I don't know this about you. Did you ever come on holiday?
No. Holiday? What's a holiday? When we moved to the States, we just moved directly to Florida.
That was your first time?
Yeah, I covered that on the first one. I think when we were talking about how we got here.
Yeah.
We we just came to Florida, and then we were supposed to go to California. It was
Right.
Not intended to stay here for
No.
30 plus years. But never holiday.
Holiday. I had, because we lived over here for a little bit, because my dad was always around working in different places, as was my mum, because, I was born in Atlanta. We've covered that part.
Yeah.
I am real, but I was born in Atlanta because we're over here for work.
Yeah, you're not fake. You're not fake.
I'm not fake, I'm real. You've seen my passport. But no, we lived down in Florida for a little bit. So whether that constitutes being on holiday, I don't know.
No.
But because we lived here, we went as guests while we were younger to various different things.
So was it just a little like, we're in Georgia, let's pop down to Florida?
No, we
for a
lived
bit
in
and-
we lived in Newport Richie, in Florida.
Well, you lived here then.
Yeah, but
not a holiday.
yeah, you didn't visit on holidays.
No.
A friend. No, so no.
Yeah.
We've always lived here when we've been here, even for tourist things, I guess.
Hmm.
Although, I mean, I did used to come and see my dad. I come over and visit him when I lived in England,
Right.
towards the end there, while I was in secondary school and things like that, and university. That's probably the closest thing that I come, because that's when I come over for 2 weeks. But that's also to see family as well,
Right.
rather than just, this is our holiday to Florida.
Right.
And it was just me coming over to see them, so it wasn't like a big family outing. So yeah,
Got you.
that got more in depth than I thought for that question, actually.
Yeah. Well done.
All
Who
right.
was that again?
That was from Andy. Good
Thank
question.
you, Andy. Well done. Andy.
And this one coming in hot from Susan.
I'm coming in hot. We should have had that.
Mayonnaise on French fries, chips. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You're straight out the gate with that, are you?
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that.
Yeah, but is that the preferred?
Oh, I mean, I don't do it now. Do you know what I do? Do you know what I do, though, lad? Is I ketchup, mayo.
Oh yeah. Oh, the old
The old mixeroo.
the old poor man's cocktail sauce.
Everyone does that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I do. But I have just done like, I'll just do a bit of mayonnaise there.
Do you know?
Hence why I'm losing weight now.
Do you know what I don't mind as a dipping thing for a chip?
What?
Mustard. I can do a bit of like a yellow Coleman's mustard, like
Yeah.
a full English mustard. I can do a bit of that.
No, I don't know how I feel about that.
Do you not? Try it.
Yeah, I'll have a go.
You don't have to. You don't cover it in the same proportions.
Yeah,
as
no,
like
just a
ketchup.
little
Just like a little bit of something on the end. Yeah,
Right.
it's not bad.
Okay.
Producer Owen, what do you got?
What's that?
Curry sauce.
Curry sauce.
Oh yeah, curry sauce. Chips and curry.
Yeah, you see, and that
Maybe
bugs
even
me in
sauce
some establishments. That curry sauce is considered a side, and so they charge you as a side when it's a condiment. Really, you should be dipping it. I don't want a full bowl of curry sauce.
No.
I want a little bit of it that I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
dip
yeah.
in just there.
Just one of them little plastic gizmos.
Ramekin.
A what?
I don't know.
A ramekin?
Yeah, that's the lad who made the shoes, wasn't it? A cobbler and elf. Ramekin.
Rumpelstiltskin.
That's the one.
Flying on a carpet.
There you go. But no, that's... Yeah, I could go with some mayonnaise. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, no. It's like I've got nothing else to do, and these chips are
I
dry.
think it- all right.
Pass the mayonnaise.
Here's where I would draw the preference. Mayonnaise I would prefer on a chunkier chip.
Okay, like
Like a steak fry.
a steak fry.
Yeah, one of
steak
those.
Chip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't think I could get on board with mayonnaise on like a...
crinkly chips.
Oh, I do like a crinkly one, but no, like on the actual French fry
Oh
size
yeah,
one.
like a McDonald's
size,
Yeah,
like the
no,
little
no,
pointless
no,
ones.
no. What's the point?
Yeah, I think that one you want something because I can't have too much mayonnaise, just a little bit, like the mustard. Oh, I bet a bit of mustard with a bit of the mayonnaise on top. I bet that would be good.
I bet you wouldn't.
All right,
I think the mayo would be too sweet to go with them. Well, hang on.
That'll be a test one day.
I do that on a burger, don't I?
Yeah, you put your
So
mayonnaise
I guess
in
that
that.
might work.
Yeah,
Vinegar.
vinegar, of course.
Yeah, thank you. Oh,
Salt, yeah, salt and vinegar. You
Salt
can't
and
beat
vinegar is
that.
yeah. Malt vinegar.
Yeah.
Although JC can't stand the smell of vinegar, so she goes bananas every time I get it out. She's like,
The vinegar, you mean?
yeah, the vinegar.
Vinegar, got it. Wow, I don't think I've got any vinegar in the house.
What?
I don't think I've got
Get
any.
out. That's it. We're wrapping this up. We've had enough. You're no longer. Wow, do you not have malt vinegar in the house?
Because I don't cook chips.
And
Well, what do I put it on otherwise? What
yeah.
do you put vinegar on that isn't chips?
fish.
I don't cook the fish and chips. I go out for that.
Okay.
Because I don't do deep frying in the house. I don't want the house smelling of oil.
Oh.
So what do you put vinegar on? Nothing. That's it. If you don't cook those things in your house,
On a chip butty.
why have you got vinegar?
Oh, chips again. Sorry. Thanks for that question.
Yeah,
That was
here
good
you go.
Question that.
All right. And with that then,
Are we done?
I think that is it.
We need more questions. Adam, go ahead and tell everybody, how would we get more questions for us to answer?
Oh, what an excellent question, Wayne. And
That's
that
called a
being the
segue.
fourth question, a segue. I've written on one of them. Yeah, if you want to ask a question to us here in these episodes, you can go to two places. You can go to fishandbrits.com, where you'll find the link to the form to submit such a question. Or you can just email us at fishandbrits@gmail.com. You don't have to put your name on it if you don't want to. By all means, be anonymous. Sometimes people don't like to be called out or mentioned on podcasts like this. That's absolutely fine. We won't judge you on that one. And be as open as you like. Be as blunt as you like. Give us something fun to work with.
Absolutely.
Speaking of things that are fun to work with, I work with you first thing in the morning, don't I?
Oh, my God. Nice and early in the morning. We're up late.
Yeah.
We've got to
What
drive.
time is it now,
Oh,
Owen?
no. It's 10.
10:11.
10:11.
And you and I are in at 7 tomorrow.
Or 11 past 10,
11 past 10.
as we say in England.
Or 71 minutes past 9.
Oh, man.
That
I
math
don't do
took
that
a second
anymore.
too long just there.
I didn't even do that when I was in England. I was
No.
always like, what time is it? And out 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, I could never do the.
Quick fire.
Dyslexic as well.
Military time. 10:11.
I've no idea.
22:11.
I've just told you.
That's what I was doing. I was counting.
Oh, I don't know. I can't. I've got a can in one hand and a clipboard in the other. I'm not going to sit and count my fingers.
Come on, let's go out on a high. Thank you very much. That was a great time, wasn't it?
It was a good time. So, hey, gang, thanks again for joining us for Fish and Brits. Don't forget to like, subscribe, please share with your friends, family, anyone you care, uncles, aunts. We love you to join us.
Not the ants that are pissed in the beer.
Yeah, not the flying ants that'll get you off your tits. Sorry, sorry, mate.
My goodness.
That's
Going out on a classy note here, are we?
We're being English, right? I'm being me. So anyway, you can share and all that stuff. Go get us up on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. Hey, gang, we love you. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Bye.
Fish and Brits. Fish and Brits. Fish and Brits. Fish and Brits.